Okay, so this is not me dogpiling on this show because the hype is over, it's ran its course, and everybody's tired of zombies. I thought this from pretty much day one. The Walking Dead is one of the dumbest ass shows that was ever on television. So I'm going to use a little bit of the information from the graphic novel. So maybe by extension, you could say the graphic novel is one of the dumbest ass comic books ever written, but I'm going to leave that one alone. But using Robert Kirkman's number, he says that about 1.6 million people are left in the world of The Walking Dead, meaning that the virus killed off about 99.8% of humanity, right? So think about that. If you get the number of people who survived the zombie apocalypse and divide it by the total population, basically zero people survive. 1.6 million divided by 8 billion is pretty much zero. And why is this dumb? Because how hard is it to avoid getting bit by a goddamn zombie? Like, I'm not saying as an individual I would survive, but there's slow walking humans. There's slow walking humans that only have the bite strength of a human being, right? You wear thick clothes. You walk at a brisk pace. You carry around like a big stick and push them off, right? The ancient Romans had no concept of germ theory, no concept of viruses or bacteria or anything, but they made the connection that population centers has something to do with the plagues that hit them. So the wealthy people of Rome who lived in the cities in Rome, when they had like pandemics or whatever, they would leave. They would be like, oh, we have a plague. They have a pandemic, a plague, an epidemic, whatever. They would leave the city because they figured that out. They figured it out, having no concept of germ theory. But apparently people don't have the goddamn sense to just walk at a brisk pace. And the other thing that's dumb about this show is how they're just killing each other willy-nilly, right? Think about it. You have all these resources just laying around. You never have to worry about food. You probably don't have to worry about food again, right? I mean, yeah, you're eating canned food and non-perishables and it sucks, but you have all the time to figure out like agriculture again because you got so much canned food because everybody's virtually dead. You have all this stuff laying around. You can figure it out, right? But the other thing is, why are you killing people willy-nilly? Because every person you meet can be the key to your survival. The person who you don't respect, the dental hygienist, they're God in that world. Why would you want to get rid of the person who knows how to clean teeth? The whole premise is that if human beings actually function that way, we would have never made it out of the continent of Africa. We would have never evolved that way. We would have died as Australopithecus. We would not have made it this long. It is a dumb show, and it always was a dumb show.